Hello everyone. Today we are discussing class 6 NCERT chapter number 7 Fair Play. So students, please subscribe my channel Dhananjay @Thorat. This is an educational channel. So please subscribe and like it. So before we start this lesson, we have to discuss some points. Has your best friend ever done something you thought was wrong? What did you do then? Did you keep quiet or did you tell your friends what you thought? Listen, students, what happens sometimes your friend is making mistakes. He doing mistakes. While we have to correct, we as a best friend, our responsibility to we have to correct them. So if you started hiding their fault, it will be problematic in future. So either he is a very close or not. Then also we have to correct as a friend, your responsibility to correct it. So based on this concept about the friendship bonding and how the two friends they are becoming enemy. On this story has explained. After the incident, again they coming together. So read the story about two friends who had to decide what was important, friendship or enmity, or sense of what is right or what is wrong. So students, in this chapter, total 5 characters are there. One is Juman Sheikh, Algu Chaudhary, and Juman's auntie, Juman wife, and Samju Shahu. So totally these 5 characters are playing important role in this chapter. And Juman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary both are close friends. So let me see in the first part what is there. Juman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary were good friends. So strong was their bond of friendship that when either of them went away from the village, the other looked after his family. Both were greatly respected in the village. See, first point is giving information about the bonding of Juman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary, how their friendship bonding is very perfect and effective. Why even the all villagers also giving them respected. They both are very respected personalities. Then second point is giving information about Juman. So Juman had an old aunt who had some property. This she transferred to him on the understanding that she would stay with him and he would look after her. The arrangement worked well for a couple of years. Then the situation changed. Juman and his family were tired of old relatives. Okay, Juman became as indifferent of her as his wife, who graduated even the little food that the old lady wanted every day. She swallowed these insults along with her food for a few months. But patience has its limits. See, the second point is giving information about Juman and Juman's auntie. What happens? Juman's auntie transferred all her wealth to Juman. Why? Thinking that Juman will take care, Juman will look after her up to last bit. But this arrangement has happened work as well as a couple of years. After that, situation changed and Juman wife and auntie, their quarrel has occurred. And due to that, even small reason for food and all things purpose, Juman's wife and auntie, some quarrel in between. And due to that, auntie felt that he is not taking care, and even the wife was not taking care to her. So she decided to tell the problem to Juman. And one day what happened? One day she spoke to Juman, "My son, it is now obvious that I'm not wanted in your house. Kindly give me a monthly allowance so that I can set up a separate kitchen. Then Juman auntie said to the Juman, listen, my son, I have transferred all wealth for you, thinking that you are look after me. But what happens? Your wife is not taking care of me. Even you also neglecting nowadays. And due to that, I want to set up my separate kitchen. So please, so you have to pay monthly allowance to me. Then the Juman replied, my wife knows best how to run the house. Be patient, said Juman shamelessly. This made his auntie very angry, and she decided to take her case to the village panchayat. And finally, listening that, Juman replied immediately, my wife is know everything, and she have a capacity, she is capable to how to run the house. So, how she is giving suggestions such a way you have to behave. Listening that, auntie became very angry, and she decided to take her case in village panchayat. For many days, the old lady was seen talking to the villagers, explaining her case and seeking their support. Some sympathized with her, others laughed her, and a few others advised her to make it up with her nephew and his wife. At last, she came to Algu Chaudhary. What happened? After she decided that she want to register her case, she want to keep this case in front of village panchayat, and so that she is telling to the villagers how the Juman is behaving. He is not following the agreement. He is not taking care of me, and even I have transferred all my wealth to him, but he is not taking care. And then villagers started making fun. Some are suggested you have to listen Juman only correct. Finally, she decided to come. She auntie came to the Algu Chaudhary's house, and she spoke everything about Juman, how he's treating him, even Juman's wife, how he's treating, what happens with Juman and aunties. This everything she shared to in front of Algu Chaudhary. Then Algu replied, you know, Chachi, Juman is my best friend. How can I go against him? Algu said, but it is a right, my son, to keep mum and not say what you consider just as a fair. Okay. Pleaded the old lady come to the panchayat and speak the truth. She said. Algu didn't reply, but her words kept ringing in his ears. And what happened? Finally, she came in Algu Chaudhary's house and she spoke everything, whatever happened in the house. But Algu is not ready to stand to against Juman, and he's telling to Chachi, means auntie, that he is a close friend. How should I stand against him? Then also, auntie requested him to come and uh, tell in a village panchayat what happened. Tell the truth. Finally, part second. The panchayat was held the same evening under an old banyan tree. Juman stood up and said, the voice of Panch and the voice of God, let my auntie nominate the head Panch. I will abide by her decision. And what happened at the same evening? You can see in the picture, the village panchayat meeting is there under the big banyan tree, and everyone are sat in front of. Everyone are sat under the big banyan tree. And what happened? Juman immediately stood up and said, the voice of Panch is the voice of God. Means after God, Panch's voice is we have to follow, and whatever the Panch is giving decision, I will accept. Abide means accept. I will accept, I will follow. And he has given an opportunity to Chachi, means auntie, to elect a head Panch. The Panch known neither friends nor enemy. And what happened? Auntie nominated the head Panch. I will abide by her decision. Then the Panch knows neither friend nor enemy. What do you say to Algu Chaudhary? The old lady announced, and immediately auntie announced Algu Chaudhary's name as a head Panch. Then, fine, replied Juman, hiding his joy over his unexpected piece of luck. See, this line is very important. Fine, replied Juman, hiding his joy over his unaccepted piece of luck. See, Juman felt that Auntie chose Algu Chaudhary and he is my best friend. And then he is not giving any decision wrong. He is not giving any decision against me. So he felt very happy and he started hiding his joy. But such things which happen also in our class also, students. See, something anyone has made naughty tricks in a class. If he is a friend yours close, anyone teacher asks you, then you are not telling their name, his name. So this concept no use. Whatever the happens, you have to tell. You have to correct your friend. And here Juman felt very happy. Then, Chachi, you are aware of my friendship with Juman, said Algu. I know that, replied the auntie, but I also know that you will not kill your conscience for the sake of friendship. Friendship. God lives in the heart of the prince, and his voice is the voice of God. And the old lady explained her case. What happens in that between? Algu ask about auntie that Juman is my close friend. How should I stand against him? Then auntie suggested, listen, don't feel I know it is you are correct, you are good one, and you are always standing with truth. So, and old lady explained her case in front of Algu Chaudhary. Juman said, Algu, you and I are old friends. Your auntie is dear to me as you. Now I am a punch. You and your auntie are equally before me. What have you to say in your defense? Then Algu became head punch and he suggested to the Juman, listen, Juman, you are and your auntie is equally in front of me. Now I am became head punch. So please tell you about your defense, what you want to say. Then the Juman started his story. 3 years ago began Juman, my auntie transferred her property to me. I promised to support her as long as she lived. I have done all I could. There has been a couple of quarrels between my wife and her, but I can't stop it. Now my aunt is claiming to a monthly allowance from me. This is not possible. That's all I have to say. And Juman has explained. Then Juman was cross-examined with Algu and others. Then Algu announced, we have to go into the matter carefully. In our opinion, Juman must pay his auntie a monthly allowance or else the property goes back to her. Now the two friends were seldom seen together. The bond of friendship between them was broken. In fact, Juman was Algu's enemy and wanted his revenge. See, students, what happened here? Juman and Algu became in the beginning of the first point in the chapter their friendship, and the middle only what happened, something is a problem happened between Juman's auntie and Juman, and he resisted. Juman auntie took this issue in a village panchayat and she appointed Algu Chaudhary. But Algu Chaudhary is telling to auntie that he is my close friend, but how shall I stand against him? Then also he stood and he understood, he recognized that I am a head punch and now I want to I want to give decision right only, correct only. And based on that things, Algu has announced to the Juman should pay the monthly allowance, otherwise property will goes back to the auntie. Listening that, the Juman felt very bad. He felt that now the friendship will broken at that moment only, and he wanted to take revenge from Algu. Algus, and now they are became both enemy. So remaining next part we will have to discuss next video. Have a nice day, students.